Andrew, I know, it was a disappointing loss, but do you still feel like the defense is making strides? I mean, I know it does. Wins and losses are the way you ultimately measure that, but to me it seems like whether it's tackling, just in a lot of ways, this defense is making strides. Would you agree with that? And what areas do you think those strides are being made?
I agree. I would say tackling, and I would say just effort. Coach Bull said last year against Boise, that was the game that they kind of gave up. Put up 60 or so points on us. But this year, they got out to kind of a hot start. It was 24-0, I think. But in the second half, we came together. We tackled well, and we all busted our asses and played hard. And 34-14, it's not too bad of a margin of a loss. Definitely better than last year. So I still think we're improving.
How hard was it when a team, I think they scored the first 4 times they had the ball, and some of it was quick stuff, some of it was kind of methodical. How tough and frustrating was that last week for?
Yeah. Like I said, I remember I was talking to you against Eastern Michigan. I said it's really grinding when a team can just score at will on you, and that's what it kind of was in the first half when they they scored on most of their drives. So that was pretty tough. But like I was just telling the other guy, we're starting to bond better together, and when you have those bonds, you play harder for each other. And it came in the second half, and I think they only scored maybe 3 or 10 points, something like that in the second half. So that was definitely better, and we showed more effort, and I think that's going to really help us improve in the future.
Well, that'd be good too. Utah State's not Boise, but they're very high ranked. I know their offenses do some different things, but as far as teams in this league, they're right up there among the elite, so to speak. Will that be a good lesson to learn going into a game like this? I'm sure with any game you don't ever want to allow 17 points right away or whatever, but to face a team in similar abilities with Utah as Boise State, will that be good to know, I guess?
Yeah, well, we're going to have to come out hard against them. They had the turnover bug just like Boise did the week before. I know they got ran pretty well by San Diego State, so they're going to come out and they're going to try to be as efficient as possible. So we got to come out fast, definitely better than last week. So we'll try to start faster and just know our assignments better.
Right. Now you're returning punts now. Did you do that a lot in high school? Is that something? Obviously, they wouldn't put you back there if they didn't have confidence in you. Talk about just your familiarity and your comfort level with that.
Yeah, I returned in high school for 3 years, so I'm comfortable catching the ball. If I can, I know I didn't get to catch it and run in the Boise game, but I'm confident with my ability to make someone miss and do that. So, but all in all, I just trying to catch the ball and make sure the offense has good field position.
Right. How tough is it? I mean, when you say you're on defense and you force a punt, whether it's a 3 and out or maybe a few drives. I mean, you're in on plays. I'm sure you get a little fatigued, but then to go back there and have that focus, how hard is that? How hard can that be, especially when you may be a little bit gassed out there?
It is tough. Just like in high school, I was even playing offense and defense, and then punt returning too. But you get back there and you kind of get an adrenaline rush seeing that ball up in the air. So obviously it's tough with fatigue, but once you see that ball in the air and think about yourself running down the sideline scoring a touchdown, it gets a lot easier.